Hello, Stamper. Welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm Frances Martin, independent demonstrator with Stamping Up at frenchiestamps.com. Today I'm going to share how to make the three window here. The trio. Here we go. So we're going to use fill with cheer for this stamp. Also, I forgot to bring it, the mountain in the grove. So the best way to make it so it works easy for three window shakers card. First thing that I did, okay, in the catalog, they use the countryside corner dies. I didn't have that one. Maybe you get something different that work. You want to have one that fit three times. Okay, so I'm using something fancy, the smaller one in the middle here. This one would have worked also. Okay, so I went on the side just like this. And you know what? I got a color one here. You can see better. I did that by purpose. So I cut my first one, and you want to stay about a quarter inch, or maybe a little less from the side. And so I did the first one, and after I done the first one, I used post-it note, and I find that a lot easier to align than making marks and that. And I kept that there, and I put my post-it note, and then again over here. Then the next one you want to do on the other edge. So you do both in first, then roll it through, and then the next one you're going to do in the center. And why I put the post-it note, then it helped me guide. So you see my line, it's pretty straight. So that's a little tip on how to cut that. Now the next step, it's to stamp your image. It don't have to be a Christmas scenery. It can be anything. Or you can put designer series paper. Maybe you don't even want to stamp like I did in this one. It's designer series paper. And this one, I used three different shakers just to show you they are separated. Because if we don't separate it, they would go all at one end or the other end. So okay, I stamped my snowman. Let's back up the bus here. What I done, I use a pencil and make a mark. And the reason why I want to make a mark, it's when I stamp, I don't want to go below much of my window or too much above. So I want something that stay in the window. If your image is bigger, then I would cover the bottom instead of the top. I think that would flow better. Okay, I stamp my snowman, and then the trees, I use the one from In the Grove. Then I color that with stamping blends, and then I just sponge a little bit of the blue for the sky and such. Okay, now here comes the trick. I use that. It's from the snowman set. What it's called again? Filled with cheer. So I color that, and I did one for my inside also. Now the first thing we're going to do is glue our window sheet. The window sheet can be cut with, it comes 12 by 12. You can cut that with your paper trimmer, no problem. I got another video, the circle one, I shared that. Now, when you're going to glue this, you want to put glue in between every window so it's secure tight. So I'm going to go ahead, and I like to use Tombow glue for this. And then make sure you go in the center. So the only reason why I want to center in that, so you don't get air pocket there. Now you're going to take your window sheet, and this is 4 by 5.25, the same than your sheet. I did a little bit smaller for the window sheet, so then to make sure it don't pass. So really it was 5.25 by 4, but the window sheet you can go a little bit smaller. Now after I press that, flip it, and then press it down. I like to have a rag or something. Here we go. Gonna just make sure it's pressed well. Now, if you get some glue that ooze on the side, I like to use a BB wipe for that. Some people like rubbing alcohol with the Q-tips. Whatever work for you. For something like here, I got some glue. It's right there, really, on my table. I'm gonna use just a cheap baby wipe. And can you see that there? I think you can. And then I just, up, it's on the other side. Et voila. Now let it dry. Oops. Okay, we're gonna let that dry. Now, for the window, I like to use the adhesive strip. Now, a lot of the stuff for the shaker's card, like you get the gold shaker here, you get the frosted, then they show you can make your own confetti. I like, and then you get the envelope. I like to go at Sticky Business 116, 117, and the foam strip. The other one I use the adhesive sheet. Just note that the foam strip, it's a little bit thicker than the adhesive sheet and then the dimensional. Now for this one, I want to make sure that nothing, and I mean nothing, is open, because I'm going to use some glitter. I get the glass glitter. We don't sell them anymore, so you're going to have to go at like a Walmart or a craft store to purchase them. This is called the ice Stampin' Up glitter. Can be anything. Another thing that I like, it's those tiny glass marble. So I had that for a long time. Another thing that I like to do with the glass marble, it's you use the adhesive sheet like for to die cut. You put one side, you do your image, you put one side down, you peel it up, then you tap it in your thing. This one is super old, but it makes something fun for the holidays. Okay, and I'm going to use some of the tiny glass marble. So I'm going to mix the glitter with the marble for this one. And I get some in here. Okay, now, very important that the way that you're going to put your strip, that you don't have any opening at any ends, because your glitter or your little marble going to ooze out. And that I'm speaking with experience, because I had a mess on my disc, and I'm like, I closed that. I had a tiny opening. I'm going to show you how to fix those tiny opening, okay? Then I'm going to peel another one. You want to put it close to your edge there, because you know the stuff going to go to where it is. I'm going to, and I prefer not to have bits and pieces. So like those little pieces, save it for another project. Now you're going to tuck that as close, really you want it right at the edge there. And when you come here, cut it a little bit at the top and then squeeze it in. That's where I say no opening at all. Now I'm going to take another one. Whoops. And we're going to put it again there, right? And again. And the reason why you want to put your divider, because if you don't put your divider, it's going to be all at one end of the other. So with putting your divider, then you're going to have shaker in each window. Now over here. Okay, this one, it's not too tight. You're going to say, well, that's not much, but that's enough to get the glitter out. So I did it by purpose. I have one looser, so then you can see how I'm going to fix that. I rather push it in than try to. Okay, Now, what you're going to do is take this and push it all the way that they touch together. Make sure all of them they touch together, because if not, they're going to ooze out. Now this here, I'm going to put some of those little strips just at the top and the bottom, so then it balances equally. Voila. Okay, next step, it's very important to have your backing, like your picture that you already, align with this. Now I'm going to have to look what's the front, what's the back. You already align it because you put your mark and you stamp in that. So you put it just a little bit smaller. This one, it's the same size. So what I'm going to do, I think to make it a lot easier, because if it's just the same size, it's easy to go off a bit. I'm going to trim this just like, oh, I want to do the top and bottom so then it's keep on matching. Usually I would do about 1/8 of an inch to a 1/4 inch smaller. Even a 1/4 inch smaller, it's okay. So that's what you want for your back layer. You want it a little bit smaller. Now, you're going to bring your this here, and you're going to say why you didn't put the stuff in here, because you cannot guess estimate where your window is going to be. So now this, we're going to go ahead and add some beads. I wish I would have brought a spoon. I forgot a spoon. And you don't want to put too much, because if you put too much, you know what's going to happen. It's good like that. I get way a lot because I want some glitter too. It's going to cover your entire image. Okay, we're going to say that's good. I got some on the side, but that's going to ooze away. Now I'm going to put a little bit of glitter with that. So I'm mixing those two. Here we go. Just get that blistery thing. Now, when we're going to remove the backing of this, hold your paper tight. I mean, your paper, because if not, if you pull and you give a hop and it pull the paper, what's going to happen, all the beads gonna get stuck. This one is not good. It's going to get stuck in the back of your strip, your foam strip, and then your paper will not glue on top of it. So very important to hold tight, okay? And here I see I got a little ooze there. I'm going to show you how to fix that. I didn't push it enough. We will fix that. And you can even fix that after the backing is on it, because that's what I had to do with mine. Like I said, I keep on getting stuff on my desk, and I was like, what the heck is going on? Okay, so this one here, I want to make sure this is go in and push on the side. Here we go. Okay, now you're going to take your paper, your backing, and now you're going to know to go right in the center of this. So with a little gap around, it make it easier to align that perfect. What I mean perfect, it's, I don't know, oops, this came on the side there. I don't know if it's perfect. Let me make sure. I want to pull out a bit here. But it's going to fit. I push it a little bit too much. Here we go. Because if it's just the same size, if you're off a little bit, it's going to go past your front. You don't want it to go past your front. Now, I think I get a fiasco here. No, it's good. I thought this and this. No, so I want to make sure everything touch on the side. That look good. Maybe this one here, I want to push it a bit. Here we go. Make sure I didn't. Et voila. Now press it all around. So you don't want to lose the beads or the glitter all around. And that is it. See, now we're going to put the glue in the back of this. And this one I did white on white. After I was done, uh, the other one it's white and balmy blue. Uh, I feel that it take away. So I did white on white here. Let me, I'm going to take this, flip this, and put that on top. And another thing that I like to use, it's the liquid glue to add my layers. Because like right now I was not just right, so you can shift it. Because when you use tape, it's hard to shift it after. Okay, and then inside I did white on white. And the reason why uh, white on white, and you can say why you didn't stamp just that and not do a layer. When you use stamping blend, it's going to go through. So I didn't want that to go through my, oops. Oh, what the heck? I didn't want that to go through my card and see the back. And I think it looked good, a layer on top of a layer of the same color though. It just add a little bit of character. Et voila. So now you see in each window, you get your shaker. This one, see here, I get more, less, and so on. This one, I get more in each window. So you want to have enough, but not too much, because if you get too much, you would cover half of the thing, you know? Et voila. And this one here, I get different. I get the gold beads, I got the glitter, and the white beads or the clear beads. That is it. So you can do this. Here we go. You couldn't see the silver. You can use it. I could add some little balloons too in there, whatever that worked for you. But that's how I did my triple window shaker card. Till next time, happy stamping and have a great day, my friend. Bye bye for now.